Hi, let me know if you can listen to it. Make sure the sound is good, and make sure we got.
Yes, yes. I know. These are just routine check.
Yep,
Yeah, to see if the words are written backwards or whether we can hear the sounds or not. Yeah, it's just
exactly.
just some basic check.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you pull that up because if I pull it up, it screws everything up over here on my side. it's so. Hey, the me and Snowblind did a target, and
Yes, and also me and another.
well,
Give me a
no,
moment. I'm checking something. Yeah, no problem. I can hear your voices in the live stream clearly, and also
fan,
my voices.
wonderful, wonderful. But me and Snowblind did a target, and we both came up with the same target. It was really cool.
And let me tell you something. The screen, the words are shown backwards
On which
on the YouTube,
okay,
not on the Discord, but on the YouTube.
all right. So let me flip flop the screen here. So file edit.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Did it work?
But it only works on your ah interesting. It only works. I I don't know what to say really. Half of half of the stuff is reads all right, but the other half is still displayed backwards. That's quite strange.
Okay.
I'll give you a screenshot. I'll give you a screenshot, and you 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 understand what I'm saying. That's very weird for OBS. And okay. I'm now passing the screenshot to the general channel on your Discord, and if you click on it, you can see what I'm saying.
So is the YouTube looks right, but the Discord is backwards?
Oh no, now it's all right. Now it's all right. Yeah, everything else is all right. Sorry about that. Yeah, everything is good. Everything is good.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Okay, I'll delete the picture I just sent. Okay. Okay. After 2 weeks, we finally can have our online live stream again. Yeah, I'm so happy to see you here, Jeff. Really, I really miss the time talking here.
It it was a fun vacation, but I really wanted to take you guys live stream while I was sitting in a boat and do this while I was sitting in a boat. We could have a conversation.
So you were on the boat last week?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
We got a little boat. So Saturday, uh, the weather was really crappy, and I was actually trying to get my boat out on the water, and
Oh.
it would have been fun to do a live stream. In fact, I might do it. Is get a live stream while I'm fishing on a
Uh huh.
Saturday, and then we could talk about all these targets, and I'll have a live stream picture background of where I'm sitting at catching fish.
So how did you make your boat into the water? I wonder because I bet many people would be curious.
My, it's just a small rowboat. It carries two people.
Uh huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a small boat. My bigger boat we left home. I have a 16-foot boat, which is much bigger.
So in the United States, is it common for people to have a boat in their house?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people have boats.
Not in Asia, not in Taiwan. I've
No,
been to I've been to Japan and mainland China, and yeah, for several times. And also I because I live in Taiwan, and I seldom see people have balls in their house.
Wow.
Perhaps it's because we are. Perhaps it's because Asia is such a you. Generally speaking, Asia is a crowded place. Yeah, everywhere, every city is full of people, and we just don't have space for that.
And that's probably true. I've got an acre and a quarter, so I've got 160 feet by 390 feet
Wow,
piece of property.
that that's a big place.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what is that? 20 meters by 100 and
Oh, 100.
30. Yeah, 130 meters. So it's pretty. I mean, I got a lot of room. I've got a lot of toys. You know, I've got big trucks, little trucks, 2 boats. You know, cats, dogs, cows, chickens.
You know what? In Taiwan, if you want to own such a large place, and buy like a property like yours, it will cost you. I bet it will cost you around $1 million. Yeah.
Well, but the funny thing is here, property in the cities is really expensive. But if you go out in the country, there's huge amounts of property out in the country that there's miles. You could be miles and miles away from your neighbor. I mean, a long
Miles and miles away from your neighbor.
yeah. You could build a house in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
Where? Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot.
So it is as if you are just living by your own, and no one else.
I have one neighbor. He's a
We have one neighbor.
yeah. I've got one neighbor on one side, and then a piece of property on the other side with nobody living on it, and then nobody living behind me. It's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, maybe I can send you some pictures where I live. I actually live in an apartment, and it's a 13-story building. But it used to be a high building here, but not anymore. Nowadays, in the district where I live, almost all buildings are like 20 or 30 stories.
Wow.
It's a very crowded. I live in Kaohsiung, and but in fact, Kaohsiung is not a huge city. We only have around 1.5 million people living in Kaohsiung City. But you know how big our city is? Our city is I would estimate is around 40 by 40 kilometers. Yeah, 1.5 million people living in
That's a lot of people in a very small area.
No, it's actually not as crowded as in other big cities like in Taichung or in Taipei. If you go to Taipei, yeah, they have like 3 or 4 million people, but living in a place almost like twice as large as our Kaohsiung city. Yeah, a lot more crowded than where I live. And if I take I can show you the pictures where the view you can see from my apartment. You will see everywhere you see is just buildings and apartments. And in terms of neighbors, I just cannot give you a number. At least thousands of people.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you live in a very crowded area, and I'm completely opposite. It takes me 30 minutes to get down to the into the city, but there's only like, 10,000 people in this huge area. So you've got millions of people in the same amount of area that I've got 10,000 people. It's a huge difference.
But I would say there are some trade-offs. For example, in your place, it's not as convenient as us to visit. Maybe go to the shopping center or buy stuff or visit friends.
Right.
Yeah, or
Exactly.
yeah. For me, for example, if I want to go to the amusement park, I can just walk to the MRT station, and it took me about 20 minutes of taking the MRT, and I will be there in the amusement park. And if I want to go shopping, yeah, the shopping center is like it's just like 1 or 2 kilometers away from my house. I can just walk there. Yeah,
Right.
very very close by.
And I can't take public transit. Public transit is too far away for me to take. It is 3 miles away from me to walk down to the public transit, and they only come, I think,
Wow,
twice a day. It's
twice a day.
well, yeah, because there's not enough people out here, you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
so it's yeah, we are definitely way more spread out, and it's kind of crazy. That's why we drive so much, is because of or how big this place is. So,
Uh-huh.
all right.
Okay. I think we should. I think we should start discussing our business. Yeah. So, yeah. We can chat some other time. It's all right. Yeah. So
Okay.
this week we have got, I think, only 4 participants for this remote viewing practice, and I'm glad that last week you remember that Dick Elgar gave us a contest and to see if we can successfully draw the person that is his target, right? And one of our community members, he hit the target and get a prize. And yeah, I believe that last week he told me that Dick Algar has contacted him and asked him a few questions. Yeah, and also gave him the prize. Yeah, I'm glad that he made it.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm having won a contest like that is really impressive.
And I have to admit, he has got a great artistic skills because his drawing is, I would say, very, very good.
I don't know. I think you draw very good stick figures very well. Your stick figures are really good. So yeah, no, he's an artist,
Yeah,
and
he is good at drawing people. I cannot draw people with facial details. It's not possible for me. Or for him, he didn't use AI tools to help him draw this person. He drew this person by himself.
yeah, and that's going to be really help him in the long run. When
Oh,
he
there is another person. I just found that you have got another listener tuning in on your Discord. Who is this person? I have no idea. I don't know him or her.
so
That,
this is a person I met on Reddit, and he we were talking about remote viewing, and he gave me a target recently, and so I told
oh,
him,
okay.
yeah, I told him to come over to the RV or the channel, and he's been over here, and we've been working on a couple things. So,
Does he want to speak a little bit, or I don't know because he has turned off his microphone.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if his microphone's not working or if oh, he's got that emoji
Right.
thing going good.
So anyways, if you want to talk, feel free to talk to us. It's not a yeah, although it's a live stream, but don't worry. Not so many people care about what we are doing anyway. So just take it easy. Whenever you feel like talking, you just talk. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get one of these days. I'd like to get everybody that I can. All the different characters that we got in our Discord on at the same time. That would be
Yeah,
really
and
cool.
I would also like to have a chance to know more people in your Discord because so many of them they just write words, write messages on Discord, but I have never hear they talking or introducing themselves.
Yeah,
So it would be great if I have got a chance to get to know more about them.
yeah, it would be fun. All right. So
Yeah. So
do we have an actual target picked out yet?
not yet. We just have the data, but we don't know. Yeah, as before, we haven't actually picked our target. It could be from just normal practice target from far side, or it could be some extraordinary targets from far side prime, where they remove you various kinds of weird stuff like ancient civilizations or ET technologies. Yeah, or recently they are really into politics because they care who is going to be the next president of the United States. If you follow their YouTube channels and Farside's website, you know they are really into the politics recently.
Right. Right.
So as before, I think maybe we can look at the data first and pick the random number generator later. Okay.
Do you want me to pull up a number now for the random number for the?
No,
Right.
not now. Later. Yeah, we can look at the data first.
Okay.
So we don't know what the target is actually because we don't even know the number yet. And yeah, but you know, time is not linear. If you have, yeah, for those who have been been learning about remote viewing, they will know that remote viewing is a really strange stuff. And even though we feel the flow of time, but in fact, time is not linear. Yeah, it's not from the past to the present to the future. It's actually not that. It's simultaneous. But I don't know how to access other simultaneous realities. I just don't know.
Well, it's funny because that's been the topic of several discussions I've been having with several people as far as future, past, and present. So very interesting that we're doing it.
Yeah,
This
it's a concept I would say it's a concept that we humans invented, but in reality, it's not how the universe really works.
right. Right. All right. So is this your data here? It looks like a black current, crowds, bonfires, huge tower, and bells.
That's from our ZenPandaCoin community member. Yeah, he didn't draw any picture this time, but he was the winner for the future forecasting groups contest. He was the winner, and he got $100 from Dig Algar.
Well, I'll tell
Yeah,
you what.
I would say
That looks a lot like my friggin' data that I just put down. I
yeah.
can't.
He said it's like black current and crowds and bonfires, huge towers and bells. So basically, whenever we see I would say specific terms like towers or bells, I would say it's man-made or artificial structures or stuff, man-made stuff. Anyways, just reduce any specific term to the very basic level vocabulary. And crowds, I would say people, bonfires, or maybe like human activities. And black current, I have no idea what that means, but it may be something that flows. Either is in the air like smoke, or maybe is water, maybe like in a river, or maybe an ocean or a lake.
Or
We don't know. That's how I would interpret his data.
Yeah, and that's the same with me. I'm looking at the black current crowds, so I'm thinking when you're looking down on a group of people that are moving, that it would look like water flowing. It's just
Yeah, so
that.
so that basically people and human activities and there could be man-made structures in this target.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah, that's all we can know from the limited description he gave us. So the next one is from myself. I actually did this target twice, but I don't think I didn't take the picture. I didn't take the picture for my second trial, but I don't know. I can pass it later if I think it's relevant. That's the picture. That's the I would say I don't know if it's ideogram or not, but these are the lines I drew when I try to probe the target. And here are some of the words that came to my mind. Is I feel like it's a vast and expensive space, and I don't know why, but the ideograms give me a wave-like patterns. And
Well,
what is wave-like patterns? I have no idea. Either is like water or maybe air or energetics. I have no. I just feel it's wavy like patterns,
yep.
but I don't think it's water. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and possibly in the sky. If it's in the sky, it's air or maybe it's energetics. And I also rolled my deduction. Maybe there is some cloud dynamics.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what.
don't.
The wavy patterns kind of indicate kind of like motion. So I mean, now we're looking at is there possibly motion, which
Mm-hmm.
the other guy says it's like a black current. So he's got motion too. So now we've got motion. You've got motion.
So that's some similarities we have here between two different remote viewers.
Yep.
I don't know if I can call myself a remote viewer, but I'm an apprentice.
Okay.
So next one is from yours. Can you share with us what you perceive from this target?
Oh, my biggest thing on this is I got a structure and I got people and
Uh huh.
there's a main structure that and a secondary building. So the circle.
Oh,
Yeah. So that circle is looking down on it. I mean that's I get a feeling it's a structure. And here's
so
the
the
thing.
circle is a structure.
Right, the circle that you so where my can you see my cursor?
Uh huh.
That's looking down on the target. This is looking
Oh,
sideways. Yeah, that's looking sideways at the target. And it's warm. It's got moisture in the air. But it feels
uh
like
huh.
maybe it's near a coast, but it's very warm. And
Wow.
metal concrete round. There's a support structure away from the target.
Uh huh.
And I don't know why, but it says birds nesting. And somebody's concerned about birds. So
Well, give me a moment. I think I need to take a picture of what I get from this target yesterday. I haven't posted it yet, but I think I'll post it on the Discord and maybe later on the
well, can you post it on
give me
the document?
yeah give me a second,
Yep.
uh how do I oh this picture. Okay, because I see that your data shares many common grounds with my second trial.
Water, beach, high vantage point on a cliff, tropical island. So you can feel it too. It's kind of like moisture in the air, but it's still really hot over the plateaus.
Give me a second. I'm adding my second. I didn't put it. You can scroll up a little bit and you can see my second attempt.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and it's
I see that you drew the structure. You drew like a triangle. I also perceive something like a triangle. I don't know why, but I think it's like a boat because I think it's maybe something man-made structure maybe on the water. I have no idea.
yeah,
I feel it's in the daytime, and yeah, my deduction is a boat, a triangular structure, and I
well
also see
that would
you have got a
explain
structure.
that would explain the current, and that would explain the feel of water too. I mean, if it's a boat. So yeah,
We have no idea, but after seeing your data, it just occurred to me your data shares so many similarities with that of my second trial.
right.
Yeah. So okay, so moving on. What else do you get for this one?
I got a bunch of AOLs. I've got the Bikini Island. I got
Uh huh.
atomic bomb. So I thought maybe it was an atomic bomb, but it,
Atomic bomb.
Yeah, they're all AOLs, so I mean, it was
Uh
just
huh.
I kind of wrote them off. But the main thing I got like this morning was the fact that there is a structure, and the
Uh
structure is
huh.
the target. So
So the main structure is definitely probably very important or the focus for this target.
right, that was my thought, and it's
Yeah.
energetic too, or an energy generator.
Uh huh.
So
So what is the third page you get? I think it's from last week.
the third page,
Metal, smooth, high up, wind, chill.
I don't see that third page. 5, 6. No, that's snowblind.
You can scroll down the Google document.
Okay, so there's snowblind. There's
Okay.
snowblind. That's Maytag. Oh
And
yeah.
the initial impression is dust and odor, and it's brown. And he perceived land and floor, probably stone, rectangular object, and laid out on it or leans against a wall. Also, is a stone. And he thinks it's a rectangular object leaning against a wall, and it's probably a man-made stuff because in natural environment you rarely see something that is really rectangular that is natural.
Which one are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at
Snow blinds.
snowblinds. Gotcha. Rectangular object leaning against the wall. See, he doesn't smell. He doesn't see water.
He didn't. He didn't.
No, no. Object is display to be viewed from a distance up close. Box is round on the top edge. I actually asked him about the target. I asked him how comfortable he feels with his target.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, check it out. Look at his data. He's his distractions: work, time crunch, and noisy. that's that's cool. All right, was there 2 pages or just one? Oh, there's 2 pages.
Two pages.
Additional details: indoor people are nearby. It's kind of crowded. Relationship to Egypt. Box is related to death. Maybe it's coffin full of brown, like an old picture. Oh,
Maybe it's a coffee.
yeah, it very well could be. Did you see Maytag's uh,
Sorry.
Maytag's data? The yellow page.
Oh, Maytag. Who is this person?
That's another person I pulled over from Reddit. So
Oh, okay.
me and
Okay.
Reddit.
I didn't know it's another person. So this week we have got 5 participants. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. Maytag. I can't remember where we met or why we met, but he came from Reddit, and it's so this is his data. It's metal, smooth, high up, wind chill, rank odor, green,
Mm-hmm.
blue, wet, in.
And
I can't.
well, I would say it's quite. What should I say? I would say it's not clear enough what he is trying. This person is trying to express because it's too vague for us to pinpoint anything.
No, it is really vague. But I'll tell you what: if the markers, the data that he's got matches up, it's going to be impressive because he has. It sounds like a structure, a metal structure,
Uh huh.
and
Metal.
yeah. So, and he has a color on there, so green, blue. Now, I don't remember seeing any colors other than white and I can't remember the other color, but there was another color. So he sees,
I don't see any color either.
yeah, and I don't think Snowblind did either. Oh no, he did. He saw brown. So it's good. Let's find out what that target is.
Yeah, I think just like before, one means ordinary targets, and oh, if for for odd numbers it will be ordinary targets, and for even numbers it will be for the far side extraordinary targets.
Okay, so I've got the random generator pulled up. What
Yeah,
you want?
to see if it's a odd number or even number. Is if it's a odd one, then We just look at the normal targets. If it's not an odd number, then we look at Farsight's website.
Okay, so we got an even number, 98.
98.
Yep, 98.
98. That means it's not ordinary practice targets. I'll need to do some division because the number is used to I use division to see and check the remainder to decide which target we should be looking at. So there are 15. So divided by 15. And what do we get? Okay, the remainder is 13. And 13, what is the category? The category 13. Oh, ET encounters. ET encounters. Give me a moment. Because I don't know which episode we should be looking at. View all. How many videos are here? Oh, there are only 5. So 7, 8, 1, 1, 3 divided by 5. And the remainder is remainder is 3. Okay. Wow. I would say we did quite well on this one. This is the target. The Phoenix light.
Oh, wow.
I didn't cheat. We didn't cheat at all because you know how we do our remote view, right?
Mm-hmm.
We set the rules first, and we do our session first, but we decide the target later after the random numbers got picked.
Right. That is amazing.
I would say that target explains a hell lot of things in our data. It's not. I still have no idea which comes first, the chicken or the egg. I just have no idea. But because usually we are what should I say? We are used to think that when you are trying to do remote viewing, you have a target, and second you start probing the target, and third you get your data and you compare your data with the target. However, in our case, because we all know that time is not linear, and you can scramble the orders, and it doesn't, and theoretically it shouldn't affect the result, as long as the connection between the data and the target exists. As long as there is any psychic ways of perceiving information, then it's not necessary for us to get the target first and do the session second. The order does not matter. Yeah, we can do the session first and decide the target and pick our target later.
Right.
And I would say in this case, a lot of things make sense after the target reveal. I would say.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of people were standing. So a lot of people were standing out there watching these things, and there's a lot of video of people saying that there was huge amounts of people that were just standing there, and oh my, look at mate tags: metal, smooth, high up, wind, chill, green, blue, wet. I mean,
Wow.
So a lot of that data matches up really good.
Actually, it's a good. I would say it's a good metaphor Yeah.
I'm thinking my data is off because I mean, other than the environment, the target wasn't a structure. The target was the structure in the sky. So I'm sitting here
Yeah.
focused on the land, and
Energy or energy generator. It makes
that's
sense. The
it, it,
finish light. It's a UFO.
it's a UFO. And then
Of course, they have got energy generator.
your data of something triangular. Guess what? You're spot on.
Something triangular over the horizon.
Yeah. you
High
you
vantage point.
you hit it.
It's
I
not on
mean,
the water or on the beach, but it's not
well,
on the day in the daytime.
take a look at Google Map and look at Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, and I know we are in an open area because I see it's a vast and expensive environment, and I also write cloud dynamics, but it's actually not cloud dynamics. It's a UFO flying by, flying
Yeah,
over the sky.
right. And that is really cool. Well, doggone it, I think you are the closest one. And then next up would be definitely not.
Your data is actually very good too. Although you didn't draw an airplane or what flying, but I can see that you are, for example, the first circle and with many dashes behind to the right, if it looks like a something like a meteor, and you are trying to describe an aerial event like a flying object, but you don't
So
know it's a flying object.
well, see, here's the other thing. Looking at the picture that the round circle with that energy in it. What if
Uh
that's
huh.
not looking down? What if that's looking up? Because a lot of the people on the ground looked up and they saw that brilliant yellow light that was in the middle of these triangles. So I don't know. I, as much as I want to say that, yeah, that's what it could be, I'm gonna. Wow, that is a great target. That's all I got to say. That is a great target.
Yeah, it's a great target. And it
Well,
also shows us again and again that time is actually an illusion. We don't know. We really have no idea how this universe works.
yeah, and
Really,
the fact that
we just
we didn't pick the target out beforehand, and we're not looking at a current target. I mean, a
no,
target.
we don't know what the target is, and the target wasn't picked before we submitted our data.
Right.
Linear, I would say, a linear point of view that cannot explain this kind of phenomena.
Yeah.
If you look at time as linear, you would have a lot of difficulties in explaining why remote viewing works because it's just not linear.
Uh, I'm looking at Snowblind's data, and he has a rectangular object to be viewed from a distance, and it's rounded on the top edges, and motions of people moving behind me as I look at the object. So
Mm.
some of his data has a lot of, especially for the Phoenix Lights, a lot of his data actually is part of that whole fiasco that happened. I'm
Yeah,
not.
I believe it. I believe it is because we all know what the Phoenix Light is. That event is a very famous one.
Oh yeah, I would love to know more about it. In fact, it would be interesting to do a deep dive somehow and get more information because the information that we got is so limited.
Well, the good news is we know this target is from Farside. So Farside has actually remote viewed this one before. So if you want to know the details, you can just log. I think I don't know if it's free on the internet or not. But for me, I have watched this session. It's a very interesting one,
Did
and
they?
this target was remote viewed by two people. From one is Dad Smith and the other is Dick Elgar.
So what did they come up with when they viewed the targets? What were they looking at? What was their
Oh,
major?
Leo confirmed that it's a UFO and it's a spaceship, and it's not from our planet.
So
It's
it's
made
not.
by someone else,
All right. So
and
it's not ours.
it's not ours. And Dick Elgar even have a conversation with the captain, and the captain is a cat person.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's a person, but the
Right.
outlook looks like a cat.
Right. Right. The feet. I can't remember what they call them. They look like big cat. Yeah, they got fur.
Big cat, but
Yeah.
they walk like us.
Right. Right. That's interesting. I did
And
not know that. I'll have to watch that. You said it's on Far Side, right?
yeah, it's on far side, and you can. I'm sure even if you cannot watch the full video, you can still find some video, some clips on their YouTube channel. It's free.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see what I can find. That is that's pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
I can pass you. Yeah, after today's live stream, I can also pass you the link to their video, so you don't need to look for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And Diga Algar even I would say demonstrated that remote viewing is not just about perceiving data. It's also possible to use remote viewing ability to to what to have a conversation with the subject. Yeah, and they chat a little bit, and Dig Out guy even asked several questions to that cat person.
So did
Yeah,
you?
for example, sorry.
Dumbledore is asking if let's see. You mean
Oh, the lion race.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably a better term for the cat people. I call them cat people because Dig Out guy made a drawing for the captain.
I didn't know that. Are uh, they not psychic? What is the word where you can talk in your mind? Um, it's not telekinetic. What do you call it when you talk to another person without saying anything? When you talk
Telepathy.
telepathy. Okay, yeah.
Telepathy.
So
Yeah.
the lion race has telepathy.
Yes. And based on what I know, many races out there, like 80 or 90% of ETs, they are telepathic.
That's we yeah, yeah. I have we have a target that we're studying right now that has they have telepathy, and having somebody talk to you with telepathy is a very unusual event, and it feels really weird. So yeah, I've been there, done that.
I believe it feels very weird.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really would like to have at least one experience of it.
So I'll tell you what. When we get a chance, we'll set it up so that we can take uh, you and a bunch of people, if you want, to a particular target where we can actually have them experience, and you can experience it too. Let me just tell you right now, it's uh, it's kind of like somebody taking a finger and grabbing your brain. It's not the most it's not the most comfortable thing. It's like having a head cold, but it's a really strange head cold because
So you have experienced that before?
yeah, just the other night.
Just the other night.
Yeah, and it's very intrusive. And unfortunately, I guess having somebody poke around in my brain, I kind of, you know, reacted to it, and they weren't happy with me. So
Well, how do you know that voice is not from you?
it wasn't a voice; it was pressure. So
It's not voice. It's a.
it was pressure. Somebody was literally trying to. They were literally going through my brain. And
You mean
you can feel
you mean they push their thoughts into your mind?
yeah, yeah. So there's a lot of I don't know how to explain it correctly, but tele, telepathy telepathic communication is usually a two-way
Uh huh.
street. So usually you can talk to somebody else and they can talk to you and you can pick up what they're saying. I don't know
Uh
if
huh.
I have that ability, but because I'm not always picking up what people are saying.
Uh
But
huh.
you can feel the attempt, and
Mhm.
that is really interesting.
Mhm.
So maybe Dick Elgor has better. He's better at telepathy than I am because I can't hear people clearly. I get what they're saying. I understand
Mhm.
what they're saying, and you see the pictures and stuff, but you can't talk like you can verbally. It's a completely different function.
Mhm.
So
Well, I would say if people for those who have never experienced telepathy, once they encountered situation like this, they I would say for many of them, their first reaction might be might be horrified.
well, here's another thought. You live in a small area with 1 million people. If
Uh
one
huh.
million people had telepathy in that
Uh huh.
small area, you would hear and feel everything your neighbor does. And that's 1 million people beating on your head. So
Mhm.
it's going to have to be something that you have to fine tune and figure out how to use and block because if you get telepathy and you get good at it, you're going to be picking up a lot of extra.
Oh,
It'd be like
noise.
it'd be like going to a concert. I couldn't imagine how noisy it would be if you can't
Yeah,
shut
you
your
would be bombarded all the time.
yeah. So luckily I don't have really great skills, but I have done it and it is really cool.
Uh huh. So, anyways, I think it's yeah, it's good to know that we also did quite well for this remote viewing contest. Even though not contest, just practice. Even though we didn't hit the target entirely, but we can see that many of our data corresponds to the target quite well.
Yeah, it's just amazing that I mean, looking at the data, it's just amazing that we did so good for what the target was. A random target that was chosen in the future.
Okay, so again, we have a problem now because we don't know who we cannot decide who wins this remote viewing contest. So how about just randomly pick two people out of four participants other than me. I don't need to participate in the random number pick.
Okay, so we got Snowblind, Tank Gun, and
Yeah.
Maytag. So that's three people.
No, including you.
Oh no, I'm good. So we're gonna do one out of three.
So you can just use the random number generator again and from
Yeah.
1 to 4 and see who
Oh, you want to do 1 to 4? Okay.
yeah 1 to 4 you
Yeah.
and now
Okay.
except for me you Snowblind and Coco Tankerons and Maytag.
Okay. So I got number 4.
Number 4, okay, so it's from our ZenPandaCoin community again. Yeah, I would say this person is quite lucky.
Yeah, he's
And he might be thinking I'm cheating, but no, we are not cheating. We really we really use random number generator.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and the numbers don't lie with random org. Okay,
Uh huh. And
did you want another number?
Yeah, another person. Yeah, randomly pick two people.
Number 3.
Number 3. So that would be one, two. No, not 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Oh, I think it's Maytag, right?
okay, are you going me,
But do you
Snowblind,
know
or
how to contact Maytag?
yeah, I can contact Maytag. So it's the tank gun and Maytag are the winners, and that's
Yeah.
are we doing the random $10 drops?
Sorry.
Are we doing how much for Maytag?
$10, 10 USDT worth of ZenPandaCoin.
That's right. Okay. All right. Yeah,
Yeah, just before,
I can get a hold of
just
Maytag.
like before. I'll send you the ZPC tokens through MetaMask.
Yep. Sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
So before we close today's session, I also want to talk about the document I sent to you yesterday. Actually, that's an assignment from from Jordan, because I've been taking lessons from him over the past 2 weeks, and he gave me some homework to do.
so this is the guy that you've
And
been talking to about setting up for the business.
yes.
Okay, where did you post that at?
Oh, I posted to your private message. I didn't post it on the Discord, on the public channel, because uh I don't want people to delete the document, because now is editable. Everyone can write or delete anything from on it.
Oh, right. Okay, so I got it. It's
Oh, by the way, can you also open your website? I mean SITN, your homepage.
uh, let me see.
And my plan is that for because we have a weekly live stream, right?
Uh huh.
So instead of just having some random talk or removing practice together, I would also like to put in some, to spare some time for the something like a meeting part, like we discuss what we should do, what we should do to run a business. It's like a running a live show of
Right.
trying to build a business as a entrepreneur. But we are actually not entrepreneur. I think we are just learning.
Right. Right. We're getting the basics underneath us. So yeah, and it'd be kind
Yeah.
of cool
So
is we can start posting all that stuff onto this website. I think this is a Wix website, and it's
mhm.
not hard to change. So we can actually post up information on this. And
Yes, I yeah, like just the background. Can you scroll down a little bit? The background.
sure, to this one.
Yeah, this is about the introduction of our SITN group, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think we should now have several different dedicated pages instead of just one page showing all the information. For example, one page is it's just like a normal website. A page for about us. Yeah, who are we? We just give a short introduction about ourselves, and why do we want to set up this website, and what people can expect to see on here. And also we also will have a separate page for maybe like some educational materials, and also another page like our weekly remote viewing practices, and so that we will upload all our Google documents, and past exercises, and to let people know how good we actually are or how bad we are. Yeah, just put out all the real stuff, and we are not trying to cheat any person. Yeah, if they want to give it a try, they can give it a try. But we are not going. But it's not going to be a free service. Yeah, because removing really takes time. Yeah, you need to spend time to do it, and you need to respect other people putting their effort into doing these practices. So I think in order for us to have a real business, yeah, we really need to build our website like a business. Yeah,
Right.
introducing ourselves and what are our goals and what people can get from us, and we will have some like a free session and a paid session, and paid session would be for paid services, and free session would be to look for like some educational materials and our also our past records. Yeah, things like that.
Well,
So
and
I really think we should try to make use of your website as much as possible.
yeah,
And yeah, your website really needs traffic.
yeah. Well, and the other thing is that one of the things somebody mentioned was Patreon and tips.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yes.
having a tip jar. So if somebody has good information and somebody wants to leave a tip, then there should be a tip
Mm-hmm.
jar that can be directed to the person that they want to or has somehow impressed them. So if we have a list of characters of the people, each person would have a tip jar, and then the people from the general audience can literally with have a wallet set up so that they can literally tip this person that
Mm-hmm.
they think did a good job. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to set up, and
Mm-hmm.
having a wallet dedicated to each person that we have listed would be a great way to have a way to make tips. I mean, and a Patreon thing would allow me to actually do a better job on the website. My wife will kill us, by the way, because she's the one who does all the work on the website, and she she is very slow and methodical, and she gets the job done, but
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard for us because we are not tech people.
Well, no worries. My plan is to not force your wife to do all the work. Actually, I think I can because I used to build several websites for myself. So I think I even though I haven't do it for a while, but I think I can still pick out the skill and to do some of the work. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just try to you guys don't need to do anything. I will just try to make a template, and you guys can see if that template is good or not. And if we all agree that template is good enough, then we slowly iterate and make gradual improvements on your current websites.
Right, right, and that's
Yeah,
that.
we are not going to do all the work at once. It's just not possible, and it doesn't make sense.
Right, and
But
that's the thing. As long as we do it slow and in stage. Well, the other thing is Wix allows having multiple creators, so it would
mhm.
allow you to actually make whatever changes that you want, and then you do it
Yes,
on the side, and then she will rubber stamp it, say, yeah, this is how we're going to do it. It looks good, or she can
yeah,
suggest changes.
yes, that would be great to have a lot of I would say co-authors for the website, because it's just like running a forum, like running a Reddit. It's not written by one person. It's written by hundreds of millions of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be
So
a group effort, and we're all trying for the same thing. We're trying to get this as a business to get larger, and we're also trying to make it so it's enjoyable.
yeah, I can believe in the beginning. at the beginning, in the early days, it would be just like you or me or your wife, just only few people doing the work. But I think in to make to make it that to make our plan really work in the long run, we need to have a lot of people to take part in.
Well, and the other thing I need to do is I need to really cut back. I need to cut back on my actual work and put more time into this because
No. It doesn't make sense now because we don't have revenue.
no, I mean later when we do have revenue coming in, I need to be able to start transitioning over. But you're right.
Yes, I believe yeah, it's because to be honest, in this field, there is literally no competition at all. So we don't need to worry about competition.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. We're going up against Daz Smith, Lori Williams. We got a lot of people we got to go up against. So one, we got to get better. We got to learn this, and we got to
Uh
offer
huh.
the public something that is easily acceptable. You know, easily
Uh huh.
seen. You know, that's where the games and the contests, all that comes in play. So we're going up against some really high-powered people, and
I would say they are. I would say they are professionals, and we are just amateurs. We just need to find our niche market.
yeah,
We
exactly.
are not going to be able to compete with them directly. It's just not possible. It doesn't make sense.
You know, the funny thing is when we get going and we're actually up and running and we have something that we can offer, if
Mm-hmm.
if Daz Smith or Lori Williams says, "Hey, have you heard of Screaming into the Night?" or maybe Daz Smith mentions it somewhere on one of his podcasts. Do you know how cool that would be? It would be
Uh
so
huh.
cool to have our names posted somewhere on their material. You know,
Uh
I
huh.
that's when I know we're famous because when they mention us, we're up there. So we got a long
Yeah.
ways to go.
Yeah. It's definitely a long way. Yeah. It's just it's not a it's we are not playing the short game. It's a long game.
Yep. All right. Well, that's fantastic. So the winners of today's contest was Snowblind and was it Snowblind?
Not snowblind. You the numbers you picked were one from our ZenPandaCoin community, and the other person is Maytag.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I was looking at the wrong Google document. So it's
Yeah, Maytag.
Tank Guns and Maytag. Okay.
Yeah, and
Wonderful.
for the vision statement document I gave you yesterday, well, we don't really need to discuss that right now. But if you feel like you want to add something or delete something, yeah, just do it and also share your thoughts with me. Yeah, it's just a template, and I would say, I, actually I will tell you the truth. 80% of the content is not made by me. It's from ChatGPT. I I simply tell ChatGPT what business I would like to have and how should I introduce our business to other people, and ChatGPT just gave me this all of this stuff, you know. Yeah, so it's just a template, and but I think it's a good start because it's like setting a goal and showing people what we aim to do. And if you think the things listed make sense, then we can design a set of activities that corresponds to the goals. And one activity we are doing right now is the weekly live stream and also the weekly remote viewing practice because from okay I'll just say the vision statement now. It's a small it's a short paragraph. We aim to create a world leading platform focused on remote viewing, providing a safe and supportive community where people can freely share and explore. Through high quality educational resources and professional psychic services, we seek to enhance public understanding and interest in this field. We believe that everyone has the potential to explore deeper levels of reality, and our mission is to provide knowledge, tools, and support they need to realize this potential. And basically, what we are going, what our value propositions can be put into 3 points. And one is providing build a community platform and focus on this kind of like supernatural phenomenon or psychic abilities. And the second one is developing high quality educational content and resources to help people expand their knowledge and skills, like doing our weekly practices and live stream, and also offering a reliable and personalized platform for various psychic services, like remote viewing services, or maybe like body scan services from you, or maybe psychic readings from Maru or Birdie. Yeah, something like that.
Well, do you want me to
If
go ahead?
you
Do you want me to go ahead and post
sorry
this? Do you want me to go ahead and post this so people can see it? I
sorry
mean,
what did you say?
I actually pulled up the document. If you want, I can actually put it on so you can see it on the Discord. So
Actually, I think it's fine for people to look at it.
okay.
Yeah, but to but you have to remember that these stuff are not written directly by me. It's written by ChatGPT, and I'm simply giving instructions to ChatGPT what I would like to have, and these are the directions ChatGPT AI gave me, and if we agree with these goals, then we can design a series of activities focused on these goals, and we will just move forward.
And I agree. I mean, this gives us kind of a goal to look at. So, and then we
So
can.
if you think that makes sense, then we just then every activity or work we do need to correspond to the goal. Otherwise, we are not going to do that. If you think the goal doesn't make sense, then we are not going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we gotta come to an agreement on which direction we want to go. And my basic thing is this is
Yeah,
for the people. I mean,
yeah,
this is allowing people to access something that they have no clue about.
yeah, because the reason why I think we need to write to share some educational materials is because our goal is to enhance knowledge and understanding of psychic phenomena. Yeah, so it makes sense for us to post educational materials, and maybe we don't need to write directly from ourselves. We can just share other stuff. Maybe share some insights from far side, or share some educational contents from future forecasting group. But we need to make sure that they agree us sharing their content. Yeah, we need to get their consent first.
Exactly. I mean, we want to make sure that everybody's okay with us, allowing their information to be out there.
Yeah, we are not trying to grab the attention of their audiences. Instead, our goal is to spread the words. Yeah, that's the main point. The more people who know this, the better.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So
Oh.
yeah, I think yeah we it's just a template. We don't yeah we can revise it or talk about it later. We don't need to do all the work right now. Yeah, I think it's all we have started our live stream for almost an hour. I think it's good for this week.
Yeah. Sounds good. And it was a really good contest. So okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited
So
about next week.
yeah, and I'm optimistic for the road ahead. Actually, I'm quite excited for what we are going to do.
Yeah, I am too. It's we got big plans, and once the wife gets back from her vacation,
Yeah.
we might.
Anyways, even baby steps counts. We don't need to do a lot of work at once. We just need to make sure that we make steady progress.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit here and a little bit there. So
Yes, and we really need to make use of your website because yeah, it will be a pity for you to have a website but nobody checks that.
right, right. I mean, and once we get that up and running, where it's more user friendly, it will be so much easier and so much better. So
Yeah, and that's also the reason why we need to set up a YouTube channel and doing the live stream because what we want to make more people on board. We want to make people un, realize understand remote viewing. Yeah, that's why we do. Yeah, all the activities we do are because of the goals we set for ourselves.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So well, cool,
So
cool.
before we enter this week's session, is there anything you want to talk about?
Um, we got a lot of projects on a lot of side projects that I think you would be interested in, and then
Uh huh.
once we get these projects done, it would be interesting to actually have a discussion about some of these projects. So
Uh huh.
I'll fill you in on the details, but it would be interesting to get the data out there to show you what we've been doing on the side.
Mhm.
So you'll really like it. But
Mhm.
that would be for later down the road. Uh, we'll make sure
Sounds
everybody's
interesting.
yeah, we'll make sure everybody's comfortable with the data release, and then we'll see about talking about it on one of our
Mhm.
broadcasts. But yeah, you're gonna get a kick out of it. All right, no, I think that'll do it for me. I'm I'm really happy with what we did.
Yeah. So okay. So I really appreciate everyone who joined our live stream this week, and yeah, good to see you again. And I'll see everyone next week. See you. Bye bye.